Hello friends, we're about to haul up here at White's Landing on Catalina Island. This is day 3 of our sea trials. We had a good night testing the ground tackle last night with 20 constant and pretty regular 25 knot winds until from 5 p.m. to midnight. And our ground tackle held us exactly where we put it. You can see on the anchor track where it backed from northerlies to westerlies, and that's when it increased, when it was the westerlies. So now we're gonna haul up and head over to Little Fisherman's Cove and anchor there for the night. It's pretty mellow right now. It's supposed to be light winds today, like 10 to 12, and then like very light winds tomorrow. We plan on sailing home on Sunday, which is tomorrow, and if the winds are as light as they're supposed to be, then we're gonna try our spinnaker on that. So here we are, it's beautiful. Gorgeous morning, great night on the hook. Now it's time to haul up. Oh, one thing I want to say is with our new 45-pound Mantis anchor that we got, we had to get a larger bow roller. And yesterday I had to haul it up twice, and it was so easy. And I never realized, I always thought, well, maybe it's just a manual windlass, that it was so difficult, but it turns out like our crappy cheap little bow roller that we had was creating so much resistance from like our old setup that it made it so much worse. I didn't even break a sweat. And one of the times that I had to haul it up yesterday, we were in 130 feet of water. I was hauling a 45-pound anchor and like 100 feet of chain up, and I didn't even break a sweat. It was like no problem. So that is a really interesting thing that I never even considered that I learned, and another great thing that we have tested on this trip and proved to be a good thing. So, all right, time to get the hook up and make way. Just creep in real slow. What's our depth?
21.
Okay, slow up.
What?
Slow. I'm gonna drop the anchor, put it in neutral. Go in reverse. So we got anchored in the very tight and hard to anchor in Little Fisherman's Cove. It was much easier this time than we did last time because there's no boats here and the winds were not blowing 20 knots. They were blowing like 10 knots. So yeah, we're in 10 feet of water, anchored bow stern, and been on anchor watch for, I don't know, 40 minutes, and everything's chill. So now it's time to head into town, enjoy Two Harbors a little bit, stretch our legs, and one last visit to Catalina before we head off to crazier adventures. What are you doing?
Huh? Get the dog cam ready.
Action cam! Study action cam!
Bro, you don't even know what's happening.
Cat Harbor. Isthmus Yacht Club. Anyone watching this has the ability to get me a membership into the Isthmus Yacht Club, I would love that. It's impossible to get into that club. You have to wait for people to die. That's literally the only yacht club I want to be a part of. This is from GoPro. We got our other GoPro on there.
So there's a chest option.
Yeah, so a chest.
And a rider. The rider option.
He's gonna let that thing run.
Looks like. Wait.
Sit.
Oh yeah. So we can see basically what it is like to be a steady dog. Very eager. Here we go.
Wait, come here. Sit. Lay down.
He really looks like a dingo right now out in the dirt.
Oh shit, he is so dirty. You look like...
What are you doing?
We almost lost the entire rudder of the Windvane. Not only the rudder, but the shaft. Obviously, like the whatever attaches the top of the shaft. You see this? That's supposed to be like sticking up, and there's something's supposed to secure it there, a pin or something. Well, it's just a miracle that it didn't fall off while we were sailing. I was like trying to hook up the control line and noticed that the whole rudder was like, and shaft were coming out together, like working their way down to fall into the sea. And who knows what else mechanisms inside would have went with it, and I would have been totally fucked. So now I'm trying to stop that from happening and then secure it so that when we get home I can fix it. Sucks. So there's gonna have to be more sea trials on that once we get the Windvane repaired, that's for sure. So we managed to save the shaft of the Windvane, thankfully. I'm so glad I saw what was happening. So I'll show you what we did. We like secured it here. We secured it here. I was able to turn the shaft and get it back up in, you see. So we lost the fitting that goes here. Like I had to turn it like a screw to get it to go back up into the shaft. So it might be a threaded situation, but I don't want to risk losing it. So we won't be able to we won't be able to test the Windvane at all this trip. We did a little bit of it, but the winds were so high and everything that it was hard to tell what was happening. But either way, I'm glad we didn't lose the rudder and the shaft and probably all the bearings, but all the innards probably would have fallen out. So it was a really close call. Yeah, so now I got to finish securing this and saving it. One of the things we've added to Tritea, which is pretty incredible, is with the new mast and all the new everything, we've added this foredeck light. We've never had lights on Tritea, deck lights at all. So this foredeck light, which is kind of like dimmer, which is nice for coming forward and like checking the anchor. So we got our chafe guards in place. Everything checks out. And the funny thing is, we also installed spreader lights, which are completely insane. So yeah, we can do surgery on the deck now with our spreader lights. And the funny thing is, I thought maybe the little like the foredeck light would have been like redundant. But I love having the two different versions. I like having the really dim foredeck light to like not light up the whole anchorage and just go forward and check an anchor. And then also if things go haywire and we need to like really work on the deck, then that's a possibility. It is really nice being able to have lights though and to like see everything that you're doing. A luxury we've never had, so we're stoked on that. Anchor checks out, everything checks out. So now it's time to call it a day. Turn in, and we sail home tomorrow and get to fixing everything that went haywire. And one of the other things we have to do is finish the Dodger. We just have to install the hatches and the lenses, like the deadlights on it. I kind of forgot to mention it on any of these sea trial videos, but yeah, I handmade this Dodger, custom made it for Tritea, and it's incredible. We're really stoked on it. So, gotta finish this up and deal with the Windvane issue, and after that, I'm ready to go, head for Hawaii. So, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like, and thanks to everybody for watching and following along. So, fair winds until next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It helps us a lot.
Thanks again to all of our patrons. Your contributions help us get the boat ready for big things.
Until next time.